Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the MDLX Mega Man / Rockman Firestorm version. This is an exclusive edition. If I remember correctly, it's the one that Big Bad Toy Store had as part of their anniversary thing. I don't remember. I bought it then, and I haven't looked at it since it came out just recently, but I wasn't paying attention, and I realized it was in my pile of stuff. So I wanted to look at it, and it's actually worth reviewing because there's some stuff on here that's really important for you guys to know if you're interested in picking up the color variants of this Mega Man. Assuming they do more. I don't know. Did they show any other ones yet? I'm not sure. But this one, I was kind of excited for it because the yellow and orange scheme is nice and it has a cool accessory, but I gotta tell you, there's some real problems with this thing, and we're gonna have to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get them off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package. Very nice packaging. I like that it's chrome over here. The chrome gold's very cool. You don't see the figure very well. I don't like that. They should have readjusted it so the figure was in the middle. Accessories on the side. I don't understand why companies have been doing that lately where you can't see the thing that's in the package. Like, just don't make it a window then. But otherwise it looks okay. You've got the health meter there. That looks pretty cool. Obviously this is all effects. You can't do that in real life. This you can do, kind of. I'm just tired, like, okay, I get it makes the figure look cool to use Photoshop, but that's not... I'm tired of seeing Photoshop on packages and in solicitation photos. I'm really tired of it. Let me know what you guys think about that. Question of the day, are you tired of seeing a lot of Photoshop, like special effects being added to things, like the glow and things like that? I hate that because it's disingenuous. Alright. Let's look at the figure. I'm not going to do the full review because I've reviewed this before. I'll put the link up there. We've already looked at the main figure before he got repainted, but I do want to show you what's important about this one. And so we're going to start with the aesthetic, like we always do. I have to say I love that they actually painted the yellow. As you might be able to tell, it's nowhere near a problem like they are when they're just bare PVC. I can film painted yellow all day long, no problem. Bare PVC, horrible. So I love that. It looks nice. But that's kind of where it ends. I guess not really, because like the glossy orange is nice that they have different finishes. That's okay. We still have the gems in the ears and in the feet. Those don't even look like gems at the bottom. They're just metallic, I think. So there's that. It's not as nice as I thought it was going to be in terms of quality control. And I know what you're thinking, MDLX stuff, that's kind of normal, but not really. I have a lot of their robots and things, and they look pretty nice, and the Iron Man figures, they're pretty high quality. This one's not at all, though. If you look at his neck, they screwed up the paint on the orange. It's crooked, very crooked, and I don't like that. But then here's the biggest deal. This reminds me of the old, I think it was the Figure Arts Yoshi. His feet don't match, and hopefully it shows up on camera. I don't know if it will. And this is the kind of thing where some of you won't be able to see it. Not everybody has the same color vision, and you might not notice it. Or it might not show up on camera. Either way, these are much brighter than the rest of the orange. It's fairly significant to the naked eye. And it's not the studio lighting. I noticed it as soon as I pulled it out, and then I put it on the studio lighting and I could still see it. So not only does it have the kind of orange peely crappy paint job that the other one had, like there's a lot of fogging going on, like they were painted in a rush. So there's that. But then we also have the discolored feet, or discolored everything else, because this color is actually much nicer. These are kind of a burnt orange. These are much more saturated and vibrant. It does not look good for the feet to be different than the rest of the boots, so that's a huge deal for me. And I think that this orange should be a lot closer to a vibrant orange / red rather than this burnt color. I mean, if you look at the box, part of him looks pretty orange, like back there, but then some of it looks damn near red. And that looks very red compared to what you actually get. So I don't think they did a good job with the coloring other than the yellow. The face still looks nice. The line work is still clean enough other than the neck area. But we'll have other issues like these die-cast pieces in the back of the leg that work for the articulation. The paint was stuck and chipped when I went to pose it. So that's pretty annoying. And then the elbows and knees also, they painted for the yellow parts. They have yellow joints, but they also painted the joints, and they look like absolute garbage. This one hasn't done it too much, so maybe that one got lucky. Or did I just not move it yet? Let's see. Yeah, that one's working out, but this one is very gnarly looking. So, and then the knees have it some too. It doesn't look very nice. Now, if you don't get too close, it's not going to matter, and they're not super expensive, so I could see people wanting to look past it. But for me, it's just not going to cut it. I don't think when you're doing a repaint that if the paint isn't good enough, I don't think that's okay. So that's a big time bummer for me. Now, as far as accessories go, you do get the two fist hands, the two open hands, and the two other open hands. You get the interchangeable buster, which has questionable placement. of the gold buttons. The little gem inside has a big black dot on it, so that sucks. You do get the alternate face still, that still looks really good. And then you also get the flame effect, which is pretty nice. You can just pop out the tip of the buster and put the flame effect in, which is pretty cool. And it fits on nicely and holds together, and it does have a little bit of directionality to it. It kind of curls, so you can rotate that to make it do what you need it to do. But yeah, it looks nice. There's some nice paintwork on it, and it looks good. But that's it for accessories. So yeah, you get the one bonus thing. Maybe was there a different set of hands? I think those all were included the first time. So that's fine. You get the flame effect. That's all you need. You can't do this, to be clear. But that's it. So now, as far as the articulation goes, I'm not going to run the whole thing because I haven't noticed any issues other than, you might have noticed this in the beginning, his shoulders are not the same. This shoulder cap is out and works the way it's supposed to. It kind of moves around, but this arm pops off incredibly easily. It just pulls right out of that socket without almost any force at all. So that's a big time issue. And I'm definitely reseating it all the way, and it just doesn't work. And then this one, the shoulder cap is completely stuck inside, and even when I pull the arm out, I can't get that piece out, so I'll probably have to try to heat it up or something and pull it out. But the arms do pull out really easily. I don't remember that being a thing on the first one. Maybe it was. You can check my other review if you're curious. But for this one, the shoulders are jacked up. The QC overall is just bad. The paints suck. The joints are chipping, and these joints on the shoulders are not good. This one doesn't have the extra motion for the cap because it's stuck, and this one has the motion, but the arm falls off. I'm not trying very hard, and it's coming off. So also, whoever had the idea of leaving their metal joints bare and then letting the paint get on it, that's a really horrible idea for the joints. So yeah, that sucks. So overall, we've covered the aesthetic, the accessories, and the articulation. This repaint is quite the dud, this exclusive version. It'll be fine if you just want the color to stand on your shelf, I guess, and don't look at it too close, and then you can look at the other ones closer, but it's not a good figure. It's very disappointing, and maybe I got a dud, but that doesn't usually tend to be the case, unless it's separate production batches. Usually, the whole batch will have the same problems. Now, maybe the fogginess in the paint, wherever you might see that, I don't know if you're going to be able to even tell, that will be from figure to figure, but in things like the chipping joints and stuff like that, that's usually a universal issue across a whole production batch, so, production run. So, yeah, this is not something I would recommend at all, unless you really, really want the color scheme and can overlook the issues, then of course knock yourself out. I'll put a link in the description below. But I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So that's my take. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But that'll be it for me. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.